How are y'all doing? So, listen, if y'all did not watch my reel on TikTok, I didn't record it on here because I had stepped away and the cars was all over the place. So, I didn't record it on here, but it's definitely available on TikTok. But just to give y'all a quick little like rundown, there was a coven, okay? And I don't know if y'all ever saw the TV show Vampire Diaries when Alaric and Joe and Caroline, they weren't in a throuple, or were they? I don't know if they were or weren't. What's up, Tan? I don't know if they weren't, if they were or if they weren't. Hey, Aya. But long story short, they had twins, and there was something special about these twins because they were like half witch, half like hybrid warlock, and half something else. And it was literally impossible for a vampire. What's up, Bama? It was impossible for a vampire to, carry live babies because they're not alive, right? So the whole thing was this Gemini coven wanted to absorb. It's like they wanted the twins to basically battle, and the strongest twin would absorb the weaker twin, right? That's what this whole thing was. But see, it was a double-edged sword because you have shadow and then you have light. So it was hopes that the Gemini twin, which was a shadow twin, would have absorbed the light of the light twin, and this would have tipped the scales of power between light and darkness. Does that make sense? Hey, Brittany. What's up, Alchemist? So yeah, that's what their goal was. Their goal was to skip the goal was to skip, not skip, tip the scales of power by having the twin absorb you. Now, how would they have gotten this twin to absorb you? I am. I was supposed to be on earlier, but I just wasn't. No reason. I just wasn't. And I had a few personal reads, so I knocked those out. And then I just wasn't. hmm So I'm not mad if you guys I'm not I'm not mad if you guys are not rolling up in here like y'all normally do, cuz this is a late night special. So how was this group trying to absorb or siphon? And you know what this is? I was calling them the siphon twins because that's literally what the name was on Vampire Diaries. They were called siphon twins because it's like they were siphoned, and they siphon other people's energy, or they have the capability to do that. But see, the one that siphons the energy, they do it as a way to basically take from somebody. And the light, which they siphon energy through transmuting the negative energy that is being thrown at them. So it's like literally the opposite of each spectrums. So this coven was a part of the dark witch. They were part of the shadow realm, and that's why you were getting so many like chaos spells thrown at you, because they needed that chaos in order to have it thrown at you and get a positive outcome. Remember, a negative plus a negative is a positive. So if they were throwing it at you and they saw that it was affecting you, it would give them a positive outcome. Okay? It would change the fate. Thank you, Tange. Okay? And some of this could have been through a lot of gossip. They could have been trying to taint your reputation, and trying to actually cause like stagnancies in your life. So this could have shown up maybe in your money. This could have shown up in the lack of resources. This could have shown up in the lack of people supporting you. Okay? But it's like somebody was spreading a lot of lies and a lot of false truths about you as a way to absorb your frequency through credibility. That's what their goal was. Give me the false. Mm-hmm. Countless suitors ready for love in reverse, and the devil. Okay, so this person was going around spreading no good false lies to anyone that will listen, to anyone that would believe that you were, because this ready for love is in reverse. So they were trying to basically fuck with your credibility in a way that made you look inconsistent, in a way that made you look unwholesome or unholy. Yeah, they were trying to make you look like unholy. And this was through manipulation. Clarify this unholy. Someone was trying to make it seem like the hardships that you was going through was because of your sins, or the hardships that you were going through were because of your actions. But it wasn't. It was somebody trying to put him on you. So somebody, whoever this person was, your light irritated their shadow, the shadow coven. And they were trying to make it seem like the shit that you were going through with maybe your money not, accelerating, maybe your love life, they were trying to make it seem like it was you being punished, but it was them that was actually doing it, and then getting an audience to be like, see, you see that? It was them doing it. But they needed it to play out so that they can convince the audience. Okay? Through what they heard. Audience. What you're seeing and what you're hearing matches. So that's what this person was trying to do. We got the Emperor in reverse. Okay, Scorpio, Aries type. This is somebody that wanted to remain in power at any cost. It's almost like I hear like that whipping noise, like that as it comes through windows. You know how like when a strong wind blows, you can kind of hear like that whistle or that whipping noise through the windows. That could be significant. Oh shit, y'all hold up. Through the law. Okay, so whoever this person was, they were literally trying to cause confusion. What's up, lady? They was trying to cause confusion, okay, by doing some shit in the shadows to make it seem like you were suffering for the shit that you were doing, when it was them doing some underhanded shit. Clarify the law. Somebody was really trying to fuck up something that you was working on. They were trying to slow you down. Hell yes, they were. We got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We have slow down, and then we have the Magician card. Someone was trying to slow you down with something that you were working on. This was like a brand new venture or something that you decided to pursue. It was something new, something different. Damn, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Don't forget. Uh, promiscuous girl. That promiscuous girl with Nelly Furtado. Is that Nelly Furtado? And Timberland. That could be significant. Okay. So Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Slow pace. The Magician in reverse. We have the Wheel of, no, I'm sorry, the Fool in reverse. The Queen of Swords upright. And then we have Boss, which is the Emperor in reverse again. Okay, so this talks about someone was speaking negatively on your finances or something that you were working on. They didn't want you to be inspired by it. They wanted you to be maybe confused or frustrated when it comes to it. They wanted you to not receive any type of financial opportunity. They didn't want this to create any type of financial opportunities for you. And this was all because they wanted you to hurt. Oh, it's Nelly. Who did I say? Did I say Nelly Furtado? I think I did. I'm not sure. So whoever this person was, it's almost like they believed that they had the power to do it. They felt entitled to the fact that they had the power to do this. And this was going to siphon your energy. How? How would this have siphoned your energy? Tower. It's almost like it would have the Four of Swords in reverse. And the fucking Tower again. What this person wanted was for you to never think that things in your life could get better. They always wanted to keep you in this restless, burnt out energy where every time you try to find a solution, like you get hit with 3 problems. So they were literally trying to avoid you changing. Page of Swords and the Moon. 9 of Wands. Yeah. They wanted you to feel like nothing that you thought of was, this person didn't want you to feel good enough. They wanted you to feel like nothing that you thought of was good enough. Okay? It's almost like this person resented you for your intelligence. Mm-hmm. So what they end up going to do is they end up gossiping about maybe some things that you have been through emotionally that they may have known about. Maybe they were there at one point or one time. Some of this shit could just be gossip. Okay, but a lot of it, whatever this is, this person, there's so much distance between y'all with this 9 of Wands. I feel like what this person is saying is either it's old or so far-fetched from the truth that it's not even relevant. But with the smirk on their face, they feel good gossiping about it. They feel good telling these stories. Yeah. They feel good telling these stories about you because for them it's a power move. They have the ability to sway people's perceptions and opinions of you. That's a power move. Complete power move. And it makes them feel good to be able to do that. Why? Because it makes them not have to, it makes them, by people believing them, it makes them not have to face the reality that you have walked away. And then what'll end up happening is somebody from the group will see you and then they'll bring it back to the table, they'll bring it back to the hive, and they'll all start plotting and discussing again. So like this is like a secret, it's almost giving me like a secret society. The fuck? Uh-huh. They'll take this and run it right back. And it's not, half of the shit is not even true, or it's from such a jaded vantage point, because maybe, and hell, some of y'all may not even have been there. It's like somebody saying that they saw you because they know that you normally wear this particular sweater or jacket, um, or hell, even hairstyle, and they don't even verify. They just see somebody that might look like you, or a story that might fit what they're trying to project about you or portray about you, and they go run with it. That's what this was. Yeah, relationship. People telling false shit. So this person enjoyed gossiping about you and also hearing some type of tea about you. Page of Swords in reverse. Whether it was true or not. Whether it was true or not, they enjoyed hearing it. Okay? They literally, because they literally would not have to realize or recognize any type of emotion. Okay? This was kind of like a way for them to suppress hurt by gossiping. See, they were channeling that energy to do toxic shit. So instead of them like recognizing their hurt and saying, hey, why am I hurt? Let me go figure this shit the fuck out. They would turn it around and try to use it as a way to project it back at you with something hurtful and malicious. What's this Eight of Cups? What did I just say? South Node and community, and run and tell it right back to the same old people. Talking all about some business, and half of the shit wasn't even true. What's the an offer in reverse? What's the offer in reverse? And the truth was, we got grudge holder, Nine of Wands. The truth, dirty offer. I'm telling you, these dirty ass offers keep coming up. This person didn't mean you know well when it came to like financial support or helping to assist. They were not there for any type of pure intentions. It was not supposed to, because this is the dirty offer, and the offer is giving me Two of Cups. This is not something that would have been reciprocal. Okay, we have the Page of Swords again upright. This would have been done as something that was transactional. Okay, there was no ounce of, you know, pure intentions. This was out of some type of convenience for them, how they can get something out, because they were jealous of you. And this is how they felt like they could calculate and try to one up you. Give me the Page of Swords. This person could have been watching you a lot. A hell of a lot. Yeah, because they're trying to find proof. These people were watching the fuck out of you, sending you all type of evil eye and chaos energy. They were watching the fuck out of you because they're trying to figure out a way where they can compete with you, get some type of energetic exchange out of you. Like they were trying to find some type of way to either cause a wedge, cause a fight. They were trying to find something. Okay, these were a bunch of busybodies. They were trying to find something that could have a potential like blowout. Look, figuring it out, figuring it out upright. Groupie and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so these are people that were literally, it's like whatever they've been through in their lives, they're super greedy, they're super envious, and they're jaded. And these are people that you can sit at the same table, y'all can eat, y'all can go out, y'all can hang out. And it's almost like every time you have good news, they want to bring up something from the past that maybe wasn't your best time. Because they're trying to find an area that's a trigger for you that they can press whenever they feel like you're getting too high up. Whenever they feel like you're getting too far out of control, they want to be able to find emotion to press so that they can detonate it. And then that shock and that trauma will get you right back in line. Getting you right back in line to do what? Getting you back in line to do what? Wounds. There go that Ace of Cups. So you're the one with the pure heart. They would detonate and send some type of chaos energy back so it will look like they're the ones that's coming in to help. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. They would send trauma and then try to send relief. And it's funny because like the twin towers kept coming up too. So they would send trauma and then send some type of release or relief. And this is how they keep getting back in. Mm-hmm. And abusing you. What was the end goal? You know what's crazy? It's like some people, so like for example, you have like this can even be countries, right? You have a lot of countries that be like, oh, I would never do that to the people of my country. I would never do that to the people of my country. Like they look down on other people and their customs and their cultures. But it's because they're trying to keep some type of superiority. But behind closed doors, they're doing all of this shit to like maybe the food or, you know what I'm saying? Like they're doing all of this shit behind the scenes because they don't want to seem controlling, but the fact is that they are obsessed with having control and power. That's what this is kind of giving me. Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, it's literally like an abusive relationship. It's like, you know, and anybody that had, you know, domestic violence, I'm definitely not making and taking light of your situation. But this is like not even just love bombing. This is so abusive. This is emotionally abusive. Because imagine somebody keeps shitting on you and doing that shit over and over and over and over and over again. They literally keep shitting on you, and all you trying to do is love them, right? And it's only because they want you to keep accepting that. Or they'll do it, and then once they see what it's done, sometimes they will hurry up and go buy you gifts and shit because they're trying to offset the trauma and the shock. Because a lot of times when you're shocked, you know, when some type of trauma happens, it helps you see the truth too. So it's almost like they try to distort the impact of the trauma and the impact of the shock as well. And this is how they can keep coming back in because you will recognize it as, oh, well, they did it, but this is what they did afterwards. So they tried to make up for it, but they're not making up for it. That's what this is giving me. Give me the King of Wands. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is how somebody operates. Air energy, this is how they think. Fire energy, this is how they operate. This is how they're built and wired. So this is how they were trying to keep you in this energy. Let's talk about this Queen of Pentacles. Why are they like this? Queen of Cups in reverse. Ten of Swords. And screenshot. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Girl, fight an Empress. Because they're mirroring what they went through. Look at this. They are mirroring the same shit that they went through. Three of Wands. Girl fight. Expectation. Talking shit. Somebody thought by now you would literally be over here fighting back, or they thought that by now you would have been done, I don't know, check the hell out of them. Like somebody thought by now you would have been done imploded or some shit. What were they expecting? What were they expecting? Family. Yo, whoever this person is, I'm telling y'all, this is how they were raised. Okay? This is how this person was raised, in chaos. And this is that coven. This is that coven too. That coven is like this. They all operate with greed and no type of compassion. That's not what the coven is for. The coven is not for compassion. What is this coven for? It's almost like, I ain't gonna lie, these hoes doing location fucking spells on y'all. That's what it seems like. It's like this group of coven does, y'all could be seeing a number 3. I've been picking that up a lot too. This group of coven do like some type of location spell. And then once they find it, how would they do this location spell? How would they do this location spell? I knew it. I knew it. They do this location spell through like conversation. Conversing with people. Because it's almost like they can sense, ooh, they got a trauma. I smelled the little blood. There it goes. Then I say they look at the trauma. It's something about how you might say something. Clarify this conflict. You may have talked about the things that you have been through, the things that you had to overcome, the situations that you've been in. You may have talked about that, and it's almost like this person was like, ooh, okay. It's like you gave them ideas. They became fixated on being the one that was able to carry it through. Yep, High Priestess in reverse. Clarified by single, successful, and sexy. They wanted to be the one with legal in reverse. Somebody wanted to be the one to carry something through. With being able to get you to, with this 5 of Swords, it's like they played these games so that they could basically wow you out. Yep. 6 of Wands in reverse. They wanted to be the one to cause you to go mentally insane. This is crazy. Why were they trying to do that? Because it's almost like with this intuitive Kev, you knew too much. What did you know too much about? How people show up. So you know what's so crazy? You were literally telling narcissists how you got out of traps, and that's why they were trying to come up with different solutions to trap you with the World card. Starting over. Mm-hmm. That's why they were trying to look. That's why they were creating drama, because it's like they wanted, these people wanted to be the one. This coven wanted to be the one, health concern, to take you out. That type of word of mouth is power. That type of reputation is power. This is how they would have been able to siphon your power. For those of y'all that didn't resonate with the first, well, hold up, let's see, start over. Hold up, let me do one more. Yep. They would have been the one that looked better in everybody else's eyes. It still wouldn't have given them like the divinity that you have, but they would have looked better in everyone else's eyes. They would have looked like the one that had really started over with the World card. They would have been able to shift all this chaos and drama on you that they have been throwing at you already. Obsessed. And I feel like you guys could have ended up trying to figure out how. Yeah, they wanted you. This person was obsessed with you. They were obsessed with overworking you. This coven was obsessed with almost, I'm not gonna lie, like, they could have been a lot of death spells done from this coven. High Priestess, sexy, successful, legal, immature, third party, fall season. You guys could also be dealing with somebody, oh shit, somebody's nails. Somebody's name could be Natalie. So whatever this person did, you could be dealing with a Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. This person has deeply, I don't know. It's almost like somebody took you to the coven and they was like, well, if you can do it, do it. But whoever this person was, it's like they were trying to prove themselves in this coven. So this person was trying to get initiated. Is that what this is? They were trying to get initiated into this coven? Vacation. Yes. So if they weren't, they were trying to get initiated, trying higher ranking. Because you know how like certain covens, they start off as E-list celebrities, and then, you know, C, B, then you got A-list celebrities. This coven could have been kind of like a bottom of the barrel type of coven. So yeah, this person was meant to literally try to like take you down. In order to get in this coven, because it's almost like this girl is laying on this boat, so it's like somebody wasn't strong enough And they needed this coven in order to keep them afloat for the magic, and for these lies that they were telling about you. They needed this group, okay, this coven. They needed it. Twin flame clarified by secrets. And that's what this person wasn't saying. I'm telling you, temperance in reverse, clarified by unbothered. They needed this group because either they've been throwing this energy at you for a while, and you guys have been so protected, and that's why they kind of needed more measure. It's like they needed more gossip. It's almost like a news label. Like, hey, they have meetings like Harvey them, TMZ, they have meetings. They're like, hey, what you got? What's the hotness? What you got? It's almost like that. Come on, get warm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if this person was able to get away with this, what's this? Hold on. This would have given them some type of wealth. And whatever it was, this coven needed it. What did I just say? It would have given them some type of wealth. The Hierophant. If they would have been the illusionist. So this person could have been an illusionist. Okay, that's why that siphon twin, that copycat energy, they're an illusionist. And if they would have been able to like trick you through some type of cycle, would have been able to regain or reclaim some type of clout. You're special. They would have been able to gain some type of recognition. Clout hungry. And I'm hearing it started with a lie. All they had to do was tell a bunch of lies. And then, once the lie started spreading, they would go in and then act on it to amplify the lie. But the lies were the seeds. Those what they needed to plant first. This could have been somebody that y'all was married to. This could have been somebody that you guys, you know, you really trusted them. And something that they did betrayed the hell out of you. Okay? But this person really didn't give a damn as long as they were seen in this you are special type of energy. They didn't give a damn what they had to do. Five of Swords. That's what we were talking about. They didn't give a damn what they had to do. Come in, build your trust, and then when they were ready, they would cut dust. They would cut the dust. But see, they needed this love spell to work. They needed you to, this person, I feel like the coven told this person that they needed to like seduce you in some type of way to make you think that there is a potential of marriage, of long term, of like maybe some type of healthy family dynamic. They needed that. Okay? This person to come in as wise as, you know what I'm saying? Like they needed that. This is crazy. So that's one of the ways that they were trying to siphon y'all's energy through this illusion. So y'all had a lot of trickster spirits around you guys. What was the other way? How else would they have been able to try to siphon your energy? I am so sorry. I'm chewing the hell out of this gum, ain't I? I am chewing the hell Let's go. Hold on. That is funny as fuck. Okay. There we go. Listen, I was on that gum. It helps me focus. So let's see what the other way that they were trying to siphon your energy. So the first one was through this trickster spirit, through a lot of gossip. Make sure y'all tap on that like button when y'all come in. What was the other way that they were trying to siphon the Collectamundo's energy? Oh, somebody was pocket watching you. Someone could have been doing money spells. And it's almost like late at night. Someone also could have been studying like astrology, tarot. They could have been doing some type of research into that, trying to gain some type of knowledge. Someone could have been trying to act like they were on your level. Yeah, they were trying to act like they were on your level. But this is someone that was studying you. So this person was studying you so that they can have an opportunity. So but this person was doing so more on the material. So it's like they were trying. Somebody could have been doing again money spells because we got love spells right here. Thank you so much for the gifts. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Shadow Queen. I appreciate it. I don't think I picked my head up now one time. So they were doing money magic spells, blockages spells. This person was researching. I'm not gonna lie, this is the type of goofy ass motherfucker that will be on Pinterest, you know, fucking copy and pasting and making a fucking scrapbook out of Pinterest on rituals and spells and shit like that. And this says kissing ass, but I was looking at it like hating ass. This person could have been a hater. So this is the type of person, if this person was doing like money blockages on you, what would they have tried to do? We got here, spiritual hater. What would they have tried to do to you if they were doing like money magic? High priestess. Okay, so they were doing dark magic. High priestess in reverse. This person was talking about your money, doing money magic spells, money blockages spells. They were trying to stop anything from materializing for you. So this person could have been doing dirt magic, but more specific, cemetery magic. Okay, because they're trying to stop things from materializing for you. Okay? Now they could have been doing this themselves, and or they could have been a practitioner. And that's Aries, Scorpio. Okay, this person could also be a Libra with Scorpio. What's the sister sign for Scorpio? Is it Taurus? I think it's Taurus. Yeah, it's Taurus. So they could have been doing it themselves and or going to a practitioner. Because somebody didn't want to get their hands dirty. With this legal in reverse, someone did not want their hands to get dirty. They want this paper trail coming back to their asses now. Yeah. They're like, listen, I'm gonna do a little bit of gossip, but I need you to do the spell work. Okay? Some of y'all, they could have been doing this shit while they was on vacation. So they were trying to fuck up your money by going to a dark priestess What else would they have been doing in the physical? If this is a job situation, someone badmouth you to some type of higher ups. And it's like they was trying to avoid this secret from getting out. Somebody badmouthed you to higher ups, or this was somebody that you was talking to. This could have been a group that badmouthed you to somebody, so that they would not select you or consider you, something like that. Mm-hmm. And this would fuck up your reputation. They were trying to fuck up your reputation. Okay, they were trying to almost make you crash the fuck out, because it's almost like this person knows how much you've invested in this. It's something that you've been working on, or this could be at work. Whatever this physical thing is, you're very dedicated to it. Okay, seventh house talks about relationships. So maybe you've been a lot more dedicated to your relationship with yourself now. Okay, nurturing yourself, being physical with yourself, maybe taking yourself out on dates and shit like that. You've been really kind of active in showing yourself self-love. It's almost like an act of service for self. You get what I'm saying? And this person is probably mad that you are spending this time on your own. But whatever it was, they lied about you, saying that you are like a half-ass, or you could be like a side piece. They could have been saying that maybe it takes too long for you to do your job. Maybe you don't know enough about your job, or maybe you don't know enough about the position. Maybe you're not fit for that position. They don't see you being there for a long time because you trying to keep your options open. Yeah, somebody was saying a lot. You saying that's exactly what happened? Mm-hmm. That's what they were doing. They was trying to fuck up your reputation and your finances. We got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody that it's like they didn't want to let go. So by you doing well for yourself, and this person had no input, it's almost like they were mad about that. 777 could be really significant. But this person just wanted to see you down and out. Like, that is literally just the nature of the beast. They wanted you to seem down and out, but it's like they wanted to watch you slowly, like, I don't know, like die. They wanted to watch you slowly, like, shrivel up. So this is how they were trying to fuck your finances up. Studying you, watching you. Trying to fuck with your business, fuck with your content, shit like that. Okay? So, now let's see what's going on with this coven. Now what's going on with them? Oh, I'm doing good on time. Yes. Let's see what's going on with this coven now. Yeah. You said what's going on with them? Mm-hmm. Take a minute for my eyes to adjust. What's going on with this coven now? Ooh. It's like somebody's flying coach now. Okay, somebody's flying spirit. Oh shit. Somebody could be on spirit right now. Asking for them tires not to go up in flames. Ooh, goodness. I'm telling you, they flying with spirit. Or they about to be. Give me the Seven of Cups. Yep. They about to be fighting. I hope they ain't fighting in the sky. But they're going to be fighting. This coven is trying to figure out, like, how in the world, like, they see that you've won. Even before the material things have materialized for you, somebody see you as already a winner. They see that you've already ascended. Yeah. How are they seeing this? How are they seeing this energy? The devil in reverse. If these people have tried to approach you or they've tried to get in your energy, I feel like you have rejected them, or because you learned how these people operated, it's almost like somebody could be trying to come in quick and tell you a bunch of fast nothings, but your ascending put you in the hangman position, and that hangman position is about gaining more perspective. Sometimes it's about being your own PI and not letting let nobody know. Like, y'all seen those videos where cops get pulled over and they don't realize that they're actually an undercover cop. Like, these folks didn't realize you were like undercover surveillance, but you had to learn how to zoom in. And now that you have zoomed in with the hangman and you've zoomed out with the hangman, you know how manipulation looks. So these folks are seeing, it's like they're like, how the fuck did they figure it? How are they happy? Like, for real. Why are they not busting at the seams? Give me this devil in reverse. For some of y'all, these people could have tried to come at you already and have some type of conversation, like try to connect with you emotionally. They could have tried to find some type of, I don't know, middle ground, commonality. And what they probably don't realize is it showed that you guys were right about this person watching you. So they always gonna tell on themselves. So it's literally like they told on themselves that they've been watching you, or like watching readings about you, because it's almost like they're reading off of a script, off of shit that they memorized. Yeah. Okay. We got groupie. And it's because then we have third party. So it's a lot of threes up in here. Threes and fours. Okay. Whatever it was. Clarify this groupie. Eight of Pentacles. Whatever this was a manipulation to maybe try to get you jealous, to try to get you to offer yourself up, because you have such strong willpower when it comes to this coven. They wanted you to offer yourself up, because whatever they were trying to do in the beginning, that's what it was. Whatever this person has been trying to do, it didn't work. So they sought refuge through this coven, okay, and try to like create a stronger bond, or bind. They try to create a stronger bind to try to get you back into the loop. Okay, so a lot of it had to do with isolation and humiliation, wanting you to see on the outside, so you'd be like, hey, what are you guys doing? And then you want to be a part of the group, which actually it wasn't you a part of the group. That would have been your sacrificial ritual. You know, by you going back to the manipulation, they would have used you as a sacrificial lamb. But again, it would have had to be on free will, which it wasn't free will. It was still manipulation. But that's how they were trying to manipulate this. So they were trying to, you know, taking photos, taking pictures, doing all this shit like they happy and shit, probably sending this shit in group chats and shit like that. And y'all were just like, who is that? Delete. So y'all will go literally back to y'all studies, or it wasn't even affecting you in the first place. You understand? Like, it wasn't even bothering you at all. You guys get those likes up. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles. They were trying to figure you out, and you was out here finding shit out. What's this Eight of Pentacles? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That is crazy. We got the Eight of Pentacles upright and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So literally, what they tried to do to sidetrack you, to knock you off of your path, to distract you, it didn't even work. It never even fucking worked. Okay, so 8-8. So 888 could be significant. You know, 808, because 0 is the balance, like 0 is where the beginning is. So it's giving me like tug of war. All of this war that they tried to tug on you or project at you, you never even fucking moved. You never even moved. They were not able to move you off of your base. Chakra. See what I did right there? Okay, so what is this marriage material in reverse? What is this marriage material in reverse? Because this is almost like the binding, the untying of the bind that they tried to put on you. Yeah. So whatever this chaos was that they were trying to bind you to, they're not able to. Literally what I just said. Trust it in reverse. Trust it in reverse. And that's what they get for sending this shit your way and for trying to get this coven to help them out. Family. So now this person is probably going to start seeking or seeing issues in their own family. Okay? Because not only are they, I don't even want to say rejected by this covenant is dismantling. Okay? And now that energy is coming down from the tower. The tower is split. That's what this split is. They couldn't contain you. They couldn't hold you in this entrapment. Okay? And you still broke free. So now that tower is split. The twin tower. That's what this is. And now they're all out here feeling confused as fuck. Okay, they're feeling a void. What's up, Brittany? They're feeling some type of void. Air signs is very significant. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, this could be somebody that you work with. Again, somebody is feeling some type of void, or this is somebody that was working against you. Okay, so y'all can have silent competitors in your job space, but they could have either been working with you, like in a job, or working against you. So take it how it resonates. And it's like now they're afraid because what are they afraid of? Five of Swords. What's this Five of Swords? They're afraid of all of this shit that they did coming back on their ass. They're afraid of all of this shit that they did coming the fuck back on them. We got the Five of Swords twice. Look at this. They're afraid this shit is going to come back on them. And it's going to break their asses the fuck down. Look at this shit. And it's in their mind. That's the problem. And for a lot of you guys, this person don't even know if it's come yet, but they feel it. So this person is like panicking. They panicking. And that's why they could be like watching you. This coven could be watching you. Maybe y'all are known as the monitoring spirits. We got Gemini energy showing up on the board. We got Libra energy and Taurus. Somebody's trying to watch you secretly at that, because they're trying to figure out, okay, damn, okay, I know I did this to them, so how can I get out of this? What would the collector mundo do? Somebody's trying to watch you, trying to get insight on it. Because they're trying to figure out how to avoid all this karma for being in this coven. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now they want to, somebody want to come and have a conversation with you. Somebody like, oh, well, let me be the mature one. Let me come in and give some type of offering now. They turning their back. They might as well, because ain't no point in sitting in this coven. This shit is like crumbling. It's like the crumble. You know those crumble cookies could be significant? I don't know. I heard so many people say that they did not like those cookies. Mm-hmm. The plague of confusion is upon them. The plague of confusion is upon them. Why? Because they wasted, this was a waste of time. This person should have never came against you. They should have never got this coven involved. And it's like they don't even know. Somebody could have something going on with their kids or even themselves, but it's almost like somebody is not sure what to do. What's this confused? Ace of Swords, confused. They're not sure if they can trust their thoughts, maybe. Give me the Ace of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Somebody is not sure if they can. Ace of Pentacles. Someone is not sure if they can trust themselves. Look at this. It says figuring it out. Somebody is over here fucking struggling. Watching you from fake accounts. Did I not just say that? Because they trying to figure out how in the fuck am I going to get myself out of this mess. Somebody got a shit ton of mess that they got coming towards them. Clarify this screenshot in Four Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What about this? Ooh, Page of Swords. Who is the Queen of Swords? The Queen of Swords is... Give me one more. You are the Queen of Swords. You are the Queen of Swords. Somebody is like, fuck, how are you so fucking smart? How do you know the shit that I'm about to fucking send at you? How does it, like, somebody is like, look at this, fuck. We have the message, and then we have the fucking High Priestess in reverse. How do you know when they finna send you this shit? How do you know this shit? Where are you getting your message from? Where are you getting your downloads from? How are you hearing from? What is this spirit? Who is it? How are you hearing from them? Okay? What, you sliding in DMs and shit? How are you hearing from them? So they showed up as the Page of Swords. Why did they show up as the Page of Swords? Why did they show up as the Page of Swords? Oh my God, the fucking Page of Swords again. That's confirmation. The Page of Swords again. So this person is having a problem not only planning for the future, but moving. Oh, God. Mm. Somebody's health is declining. I don't know. It's almost like somebody could end up getting like dementia or Alzheimer's. And a lot of it is because this person is keeping a lot of secrets. And all that low vibrational energy is eating them from the inside out. Because they won't speak it, it's shrinking their brain. They gotta feed off something. It's shrinking, it's eating off of their nerves. It's eating off of their neurons. It's literally eating the pineal gland and all that shit. Literally. Because they refuse to tell the truth. This is what happens. That chaos has got to go back somewhere. Chaos magic has got to go back somewhere. If it's not absorbed, it is returned. And they don't know what the fuck to do. What didn't I just say? They brain? Emotions talk about the moon talks about the mood. Your emotions, your subconscious is consuming them. They thought that you were they get out of jail free card, and baby, they locked up. Pisces energy could be significant. A Cancer energy could be significant. Hella Aries energy. This person might end up having like seizures. What's the health concerns? An Empress. This is a mother figure or some type of older woman. What's this health concern? Steady trying to find the motive. Why do what I do? Temperance in reverse. I am telling you that is somebody's health. Okay, that is somebody's inability to be able to regulate their mental space, their mental capacity. Somebody is in an imbalance. They are caught up in this cycle. They caught the fuck up. Queen of Cups in reverse. They suppressed all of those negative emotions and they did not release them. And that suppression is bubbling up. It's bubbling up. You were the it's literally like somebody could be wearing the color blue. You were the stabilizer. Okay? Y'all ever watched damn, what was that? The Platypus? Was that fairly no. What was the Platypus song? With the cartoon with the guy and he kept saying the exterminator. Everything was a nader. The microwave-inator. Was it Fairly Odd Parents? Phineas and Ferb. That's it. Thank you, Edwin. Phineas and Ferb. And it starts off by saying there's 104 days of summer vacation and soon comes along just to end it. So the ba-da-da-da-da for our generation is finding a good day to spend it. Mm-hmm. And they mentioned something about the Eiffel Tower. So yeah, this person, the tower, the lighthouse. That's this right here. What's the Magician? It's I'm telling you, the coven. The coven and they covenant. Shouldn't have did it. Magician and the fucking community. Shouldn't have did it. They should have left you the fuck alone. They should have sent this person packing. Damn. What's this Hierophant in reverse? So I really think that y'all also needed to learn emotional detachment, because there are going to be a lot of people. Y'all, let me do that one more time. One more time. Should I? Hold on. So, what was I saying? Damn. What was I saying? What's his hierophant? Okay, so whoever this person was, they created illusions. Blah, 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 blah. This hierophant, this could have been a supervisor. This could have been somebody in position of power. This could have been somebody that had maybe resources at their hand, resources available to them. It's almost like nobody's going to be picking up this person's call. And I'm hearing Erica Badu call Tyrone. Yeah, nobody's gonna answer this person's call. I'm not lying. It's kind of giving me like Diddy. Like nobody gonna want to be associated with that. No one is going to want to be seen with this person. No one is going to ever want to speak the name of the covenant. I feel like this person is being shunned out. This person and this coven, they're being kicked out of the magical realm, period. It's given you had one job and you said that you could take out the collectamundo. This person is literally about to be kicked out of the, it's like a disgrace. Whatever this is, it's a disgrace. Oh, you said we need to detach from our feelings because some of these people, oh yeah, thank you so much, because some of these people are about to be going through it really, really bad, and they're going to be calling you trying to get the answer. So it's going to be really important for you to kind of detach from your feelings and look at these people and these situations for how they were when you were in this. Who came to your aid? Who checked on you? Who was really there standing up for you and supporting you? Remember that. Who spoke life into you? You know, who was there? So that's what y'all gonna have to remember. Because when I tell you these folks is being kicked out of this, it's like you know what is crazy? It's like the coven is losing its power. Have you ever seen those fucking have you ever seen those alien movies where they protect the tower, but when the humans attack the tower, all they have to do is attack the main source, and then all the aliens like just kind of like robotically like, yeah. That's what's happening with this coven. The hive has literally crumbled. So now everybody's gonna start like, right down back to their, I'm not even gonna lie, it's not even their normal energy. This is worse than that. They gonna be wounded and busted and disgusted. Okay? Yeah, I don't know how y'all was letting this fool slide through. He was electric sliding on y'all. Okay? So this person is losing all, this coven, this hive, period, is losing all rank, and I just feel everybody running and shit just burning in the air. And this person will be forever known in every realm, in every society. They will forever be known as a person that took down their coven that they were actually trying to initiate to be in, or they were trying to be in a higher position in that coven by trying to come for you arrogantly and very egoically, right? They were trying to come for you to gain some type of platform. They didn't have the energy to do it, so they went to this coven, Okay, that could be it. Or this person was trying to move up in the coven by trying to take somebody like you out, and it failed. Okay, and now because they did it, and I'm not gonna lie, this could be somebody high ranking, for you to take this person out and it burns down their whole entire coven. This person was very high ranking, or this energy or entity was. They were very high ranking on their realm. And that arrogance didn't allow them to see how healing you are, how protected you are. But I feel like a part of them knew that. Like if they was attacking you and it wasn't hitting like that, they would have stopped. But this person was obsessed. And it's because they had a point to prove to their coven. This was their livelihood. And I feel like that's probably why this person was so fucking desperate, but arrogant at the same time. So now in every realm, in every spirit realm, this person is going to be known as the Undertaker. WWE could be significant, but they're going to be known as the person that dismantled their entire coven. Nobody's going to let them in. No one. And that's where I was getting Diddy from. Nobody's going to let this person back in. Okay? Eight of Swords. So they don't have any type of spiritual protection. They don't have nobody able to, you know, help them out, give them some type of insight. Give them some type of insight on what? STD. This person could have had, hold on now. Spiritually transmitted disease, sexually, take whichever one resonates. But they definitely had something on them that they were trying to bind to you. They wanted to transport it. So the movie Transporter could be significant. Okay? But either way, it's like everyone's going to see them for some type of parasite. Everybody's going to see them for somebody being like sick. This is a huge embarrassing. You know what? This is humiliating. Just like this person in this coven tried to humiliate you, this is humiliating. It's almost like the spirit realm ain't got no HIPAA. Okay? And everybody's saying, that motherfucker, nah, they got something else on their ass. That's what they're gonna be gossiping about the person. The same way they was gossiping about you, they finna be gossiping about this person. This person's going to feel left all alone. They're gonna feel by themselves. Clarify this alone energy. They're gonna be texting people, ain't nobody gonna be responding. Okay? Now this person wants to come to you with this Queen of Swords. Now that you all successful and shit because you've been protected this whole time, now this person gonna try to come to you because their phone line is dry and empty. We got ego. And then protected. They hurt because you've been protected this whole fucking time. While they were so busy over here obsessed at attacking you, they are realizing just how protected you were. This is a funky ass mess. Kissing ass. And that's all this person wanted. This person wanted power. That's why they were trying to go up in the coven rank. They wanted power. They wanted people to like bend at their knee or something, bend at their feet, whatever they say that shit is. I don't know. Yeah, they wanted to be this. They wanted to be the star. They wanted to have the spotlight. It's almost like, and I'm not saying nothing about no fraternities. What is it? Sororities and fraternities. I'm not saying nothing about that. But it's like somebody that would want to join an HBCU sorority or fraternity so that they can have that, wear that as a badge. This person was trying to wear their wear their victory against you as their badge. That's what they were trying to do. Because I've even seen in movies where they have like the what are those people called? Like the interns, the one that's being initiated, they'll be doing like humiliation rituals. Like you're in the cafeteria and you're in a pamper, and you have to serve one person. That's what this person was trying to do to you. It was like humiliation ritual. And that's why they needed this coven, because they needed other resources like isolation. This person can't isolate you by themselves. It only hits harder and heavier if there's a group. So they needed isolation. Then they needed this people for gossip. Okay, they can't gossip by themselves because ain't nobody gonna listen. So they needed this group in order to carry out and magnify the shit that they were doing. You understand? And this was so that this person can literally put you, like how they mount those deer heads. They wanted to mount you up as their trophy. And this would have given this covenant an immense amount of power to be able to siphon the energy from a high divine being, a chosen one. They would have had an endless source of power if they were able to consume and siphon you. And it backfired. And now this person is going to be humiliated. No realm would take them. No coven would take them. What else? Somebody could have 2 kids. And I feel like this person, this is what's going to hit them. This regret, these lack of resources are always going to be a tall tale sign of their failure to try to take you down. The lack of resource, I'm telling you, the community is turning from them. No one is going to want anything to do with this person. And it's going to be smack dab in their face. Okay? Smackdown could be significant. I don't know why I'm pulling up so much WWE. Because I know it's wrestling, but maybe you felt like you were wrestling this person. Spiritual warfare. But there was a wrestle, there was a tug of war. Somebody trying to pull you in to take your power, to take your free will. And this person will always have this animosity towards you. They'll always have it. But it's because they don't feel good enough because they weren't able to stop you. World in reverse. They were not able to stop you at all. We got Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. Oh, shit. We got the world card twice. Damn, that shit's crazy. That is crazy, madness. Look at this. We got the world card twice. World right here and world right here. They weren't able to close this cycle out. I mean, they weren't able to prevent it from closing out. And they're going to always look at you and be like, it's going to be like a wound. And it's like as soon as they think a negative thought, that shit going to be absorbed right into their brain. And they going to be like, ah. They're going to be watching you, trying to, I feel like they're going to always try to find a way to keep their eye on you. Because subconsciously, they want to know. They want to know so bad what you got going on. They need to know. And they're going to be like, you home, Craig? You home? What you doing? They're going to be like this. This person with owls are nocturnal animals. This person going to stay up late at night trying to watch you. And it's giving me that TV show download. Or no, upload. That's what this is giving me. Because they do like the virtual reality. That's what this is giving me. Because it's almost like they need to keep their mind on you in order to keep this reality or this virtual reality alive. So they've got to watch you in order to keep you alive in their life because you're not physically there. Okay? And oh my God, what did I say? Didn't I just say obsession? Yes, they're going to always watch you. So y'all listen. Oh, that was going to be my other message. Oh, I just remembered that shit. That's funny. So we're in the season now of y'all are going to have to be comfortable with people still trying to spy on you. Like, because I know like some people can be like, oh my God, I thought I blocked them and oh, they this, they that. No, that's the nature of the beast. You trying to block everybody, that you might think, that's a waste of time. Because as long as your energy has them rejected, you don't have to physically go out of your way. Now, if they're on your platform and you want to move them off, then yeah, you can go ahead and move them off. But you don't have to like search them up on this app and search them up on that app. You don't have to do that. Your energy is blocking out their energy. And for them to know that, because you guys are not communicating, right? For them to know that your energy is blocked and they're still trying to sneak in and spy on you, that's why they're going to get bloop, bloop. Oh, that's why they're going to get thumped upside the head every time. Because they're trying to sneak in somebody's energy. And what's crazy about it with y'all, I feel like y'all are so removed from this person. It's just at first you were mad. Then you was like, yo, this shit is so fucking pathetic. And now you're just like, child, that is they are who they are. Now that's the energy that you're in. Okay? But yeah, this person, they need to have you in their mind because you're the only one that gives their world life. I swear to God. I swear to God. Y'all looking at me like, girl, you sound, I know how it sounds. I know. And I'm not even going to give you eye contact. I lied. Yes, I am. Okay? That's what is the word on the curb. They need you in their, they got to have it. Okay? It's like this is what's causing this person to go crazy because they're having to make up shit. They're having to make it up in their mind that you're in their life because you physically are not, and this is what's draining more energy out of them. This is draining them even fucking more with the Page of Pentacles. This person's spending all the little bit of energy that they got left still trying to replay and repeat this scenario. Child, what do y'all need to know? Like what what? Okay, what's up, Tange? I don't think I spoke to you. Hey, Rogers. Hold on, what was that one? I didn't see that one. That's crazy. What did I just say? This is literally what I just fucking said. Y'all have come to the conclusion of accepting it. We have obsessed, the world in reverse, and creeping. Y'all know that these people are going to forever watch y'all. You know they are. And I also feel like, how is this making me feel? You know what? I feel like this is a tall tale testament. It's like the more they try to do shit to you, the more you are solidified in knowing that you've outgrown this. The more it's actually showing their true colors. And this helps you move on even more. And I don't even think my nose is itching, so I don't really think that y'all needed help moving on, but I think that this is just naturally, quantumly, cosmetically, this is just pushing you further and further away because y'all's energies no longer that it's like there is so much incompatibility, it's causing separation naturally. Yeah, it's causing separation naturally. So let it burn. Shit. What else do you guys need to know? Let me use another deck. What else do y'all need to know? Ooh, why did I pick up this one? Okay. What else do you guys need to know? Ooh, we got between the lines. Look for what's hidden. Uh-huh. And then snake, not what it looks like. And then inner growth in reverse. So I feel like whatever this separation is, whatever you've learned from this coven, it has made you so wise. Okay? It's almost to the point where you know what intimacy looks like. And I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about spiritually. You know what the inner work looks like. You know what the inner healing looks like. Okay? And it's almost like you're accepting things for how they ended. But with this read between the lines, oh, it's almost like, oh my God, this shit is so fucking funny. Yo, y'all have closed out a cycle, and these people trying to see if it's like you're closing it out and they trying to keep it open. And you know that's just a figment of their imagination. Okay? You know that that's just like that's just them. That's going to be what these people go through. Yeah, y'all know what healed energy looks like. And I feel like it's more like you appreciate this understanding from the universe, because it's almost like if you didn't look closer, because maybe y'all was looking too close or maybe you were looking too far. But if you didn't have that pause for a second, then this same energy would have came back in and tried to take more of your abundance until there was nothing left. So this was like a queen suite. You know how like when you're in a hotel room and once you pack up everything, you do like a final sweep. And I think I did a video about this. You did like a final sweep of any like energy lingering around or making sure you didn't leave anything in a hotel room. You did a final sweep. And this was your final sweep. And I'm not gonna lie, one thing about this coven, all of them was undercover. You know that like that TV show Agatha, they were all undercover. And as soon as they got activated, the whole community went against. That's what this was, like John Wick or some shit. So now you know what it looks like. Now you know not only what it looks like, but how it reacts, how it shows up. And even when it comes to manipulation, because you have people trying to talk themselves out of the shit that they've done, and then they'll collect more information on how they can do it better, and they'll trick you, do it better for maybe 2-3 weeks, and then go back to that same regime, because now they've showed you that they can do it, but they just don't want to do it consistently, but they want you back in their life. So that's how they will do that. So now you're letting, it's like you're realizing that when these past people come back, they don't come back because they love you and they have this new epiphany. They come back because the regret is uncomfortable to them. How they moved, knowing that you're not physically there, that shit is uncomfortable as fuck. Okay? Look at this. Freedom. Yeah, you're not there and they're very uncomfortable. Especially knowing that they done brought all this shit off goddamn Etsy. They done fucking stayed up late at night looking for dark practitioners. They done been on Pinterest trying to make spell work and trying to do all this spell work. This person did everything. And they're feeling rejected because they literally sold their soul. But what they're not realizing is they sold their soul for power, for control. Oh, it says magnetic attraction, passion. All right. So this person sold their soul for the fast life. And that's why they could talk fast, they can move very fast. Like this person is very calculated. Okay? So now that you figure this out, now that you know what intimacy looks like, you can build relationships built on honesty. Okay, you can literally build now genuine connections because you know what disingenuine connections look like. Okay? You know how people try to come in with this lustful energy hidden behind romantic gestures. You know how all of that looks. You know? All right, let me give y'all some numbers. Thank you for the likes. I don't know why y'all be so shysty on the likes. Like, I'm asking you to pay my rent. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Okay? So we got 101. 101 talks about starting over. Damn, that card came up so fucking much. Y'all are starting over. Started from the bottom, now we here. Okay? So it says happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid and it's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. Okay? Then you're starting fresh with a whole new belief system. So we have belief system. Okay? So it says you're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will come true soon. Okay, so by you guys wanting to start over, that meant that you had to shift your belief system. And now that you have shifted your belief system, you've caused this tower in the foundation when it comes to you and these covens who try to harvest and harness your energy. All right, let me get one more. We got 6666, great blessings. All right. So it says, nurture yourself and your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. Okay. The spiritual journey is not just about spirituality. It's not about the unseen. It's about bringing the unseen in the physical. It's about being mindful of where certain triggers came from unhealthy habits and now creating healthy habits, right? So it says, make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big job, opportunity, or love needs to come in somewhere. All right, so you guys, I want to thank y'all so much for being here with me. Excuse me, tonight. We had a beautiful turnout. I was on here late. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to my OGs. Thank you to my mods. You guys enjoy your, ooh, yes. You guys enjoy your weekend, and we will be back next time. As always, please trust your intuitions and know that I love you. Thank you for hitting that like and subscribe. Bye.